want to know why you're acting so strangely ever since he died. And I want an answer, and I want it now.
Take your hands off of me.
Were you in love with him? Is that why you've been acting like this? Tell me!
God, you're going crazy. Do you see that, Martin?
Don't be so dramatic. You can always say whatever you want to me. I won't freak out.
Fine. What's it feel like to have sex?
So, why are you here so early?
Actually, I dropped by to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
I got a new gig.
Where?
The Dollhouse. What the hell are you doing?
What are you doing with the Millennia file?
I was just checking to see how the project was coming along, to see if everything's on time.
And you need to be snooping around Bobby's office to find out?
I wasn't snooping. I just wanted to know if the project was in trouble financially. Martin's hinted at a few things that lead me to believe it could be.
You know what's funny? I can't remember the last time you showed any interest in this business or its finances. What's this really about, Anne?
Hello, darling. And may I say, you're looking even more foul than you did last night. Someday you must tell me your secret.
I'm sorry, Macy, darling, but you don't exactly inspire beautiful things.
And I understand we're hosting a big fundraiser down at the club this Friday for the old commish.
Yeah. And if I were you, I'd make sure I wasn't anywhere near there.
Need I remind you, it's my name on the lease.
Oh, I know, darling, but you know, I just thought all those boys in blue might make you a bit nervous. Not to mention it could be hazardous for your health, sweetie. Excuse me.
Hello. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cancel Friday night. I'm sorry, I've made other plans. Yeah.
So?
Okay. Check, please.
See, I knew it. You probably think I'm still on chapter 1 of Where Do Babies Come From? But for your information, Cosmo says the average girl loses her virginity at 16. What do you think about that?
Please. Please tell me you're not average.
No, it's just, well, it's gonna happen sometime, and well, probably much, much later, but sometime. And I was just wondering if it's cool.
Okay, sometime, but not like soon.
Dylan.
Because the last thing on your mind right now should be sex. Okay? The absolute last thing. And I'm talking about after climbing Mount Everest, and after joining the circus, and definitely after curing cancer.
You know, I thought you were gonna be the one person who wouldn't treat me like a little kid. Thanks.
Wait. Stay, please. Just stay. Look, I'm sorry, but you're Ione. Cute little Ione. I used to clean your...
Okay, don't even start with the changing my diapers routine, okay? Because you're only 2 years older than me. It's not like you were some kind of mad baby genius who went around changing diapers and tires when you were little.
Okay. You proved your point. Why are you asking me all this? And don't give me that natural curiosity crap. Is there somebody? Is there somebody you want to climb Mount Everest with?
Well, all right, sweetie, but promise me you're getting some rest. Okay, and remember, fresh air and no smoking.
So I spoke to Channel 4, and they're on board. I should be getting confirmation on the other networks by the end of the business day tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get total news coverage.
Good. And what about Tony?
I'm making arrangements with him for a fashion preview. Kind of press/glitterati type thing sometime before the party.
I love it. Now maybe we can coordinate with one of those rock stars I hear has been buying up all of the property on Star Island. We can give it a real music video look.
Yeah, that's excellent. I can almost picture the media blitz I could push with it. I'll get straight on it.
I love your enthusiasm, Ian. Just make sure you bring it with you to dinner, Hopefully, I won't be living in that guest house much longer.
And why is that?
That little fly in the Devon ointment I told you about before.
Does this fly have a name?
Well, you can call her a fly in the ointment or Ann Devon. Either way, she is the weakest link in the Devon food chain. And she's got to be rooted out before she can do any more harm. Thank you. She's a real user, Ian. And if someone doesn't do something about her, she can bring this whole family to its knees. Martin just doesn't see it. And neither did poor Bobby.
Bobby.
Bobby talked about her like she was some kind of saint. They worked together on some charities, and he thought she was the next Mother Teresa. Poor Bobby. He was such a sweet boy, but far too trusting. And unfortunately for him, not the best judge of character.
I'm just here because of Martin. He's just, well, he's been acting so strangely lately.
What are you talking about?
The DevTech explosion. He's been so unusually fixated on collecting the insurance money.
Look, Anne, I'm not following you. Okay, why don't you tell me exactly what you're trying to say?
I don't think you believe that explosion was an accident any more than I do.
Yeah, so? I mean, what does that have to do with my father?
I hope I'm wrong about this, but I think he could have had something to do with it.
What? Have you completely lost your mind?
There are things that you don't know, Lucas.
Yeah, like what?
Like Martin and Stefan were totally at odds over getting Millennia out on time.
Oh, come on, Anne.
Martin was really starting to feel the pressure from the bank.
Stop it.
So he put pressure on Stefan to skimp on the product so he could start marketing it immediately.
No, you're wrong, okay? You're wrong. Your dad would never do something like that.
Then why is he so worried about collecting the insurance money on the building? And why is he all of a sudden putting everything he's got into the Millennia promotion when only a couple of weeks ago he was thinking of pulling the project entirely? Think about it, Lucas. Where else is the money coming from?
Hey, seriously, is there somebody you want to be with?
Oh, no, not really. It's just that, well, I know, well, we both know I can't talk to Jody about this. And it's just all the girls at school act like they're so cool because they've done it. And I've barely even kissed a guy.
Trust me, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but that's so easy for you to say. You're a guy. Guys have that whole, hey, I slept with 10 girls last week. I'm a stud. And that's good, but if a girl even thinks about being with some guy, she's a slut.
Well, the best way to avoid that is to never, ever sleep with a guy. Okay. Bad time for humor. Look, I'm not gonna act like some innocent little boy here, okay? I know what you're talking about, and I'd be lying if I were to say that I never had any experience with this stuff. But honestly, it doesn't matter what I say, because I'm not gonna be there when you and whoever does whatever. Look, all I want to say is that you shouldn't listen to those girls who act like sex is something you gotta have. Like a pair of those sevens. I mean, it's so much more complicated than that.
Were you in love?
You mean when I was...
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, at least I think I was. Anyway, being a stupid guy, it's not something that I felt like it's something that I had to do, not something that I wanted to do. I mean, I wanted to do it, but it's getting hot in here. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good. Then I can stop rambling.
Yeah. I gotta go pick up that order, but thanks.
Well,
Okay, just let me ask you this one last thing.
shoot.
Okay, when you're about to, you know, what do you do if, why would you, you know what, just, never mind.
No. Go ahead, ask.
It's okay, just, let's save it for next time.
Sure thing. But please, do me a favor. Make sure there's a next time.
So what are you implying, Anne, huh? I mean, where do you think the money's coming from?
I don't know. I have so many questions.
Yeah, well, I just have one. What's your new agenda, Anne?
What? What did you...
I mean, it wasn't so long ago, my father could do no wrong in your eyes. But I guess it was just a meal ticket after Jack's death.
Lucas!
And now you're accusing him of sabotaging his own company? Maybe even murder? I mean, where do you draw the line, Anne?
Do you think I want to believe it? I love your father.
Well, sure you do. I mean, that's what this is all about, right? Your love for my father? No, I think Dad's on you and you're just running scared.
This is crazy. On to me. I've done nothing wrong.
Oh, come on, Anne. I know.
Know what? Really, this is absurd.
I know, Anne.
Know what?
About you and Bobby.
Why are you moving to the dollhouse?
The manager, a guy, Jimmy Ray, came in a couple of times. We got kind of friendly. He offered me a sweet deal to come bartend over there.
And a bundle of money?
Well, the brother's got to make his cash.
Yeah, sure.
Now, who's judging who? Anyhow, I could use the extra cash. So I'm gonna give Sage my notice today.
You're just gonna leave her high and dry like that?
No, I'll still come in and fill in until she finds someone else. I'd like to think that sulks because I'm gonna be missed around here. But something tells me it's not.
Well, of course I'm gonna miss you. It's not like you're moving to Fiji or something. We'll probably run into each other from time to time. It's a small world after all.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I gotta go. I'm off tonight.
I know. You gotta take care of your sick grandmother.
We'll take care, Marco.
Between you and me, Allie doesn't really have the sniffles. She just doesn't want to go on the shoot tomorrow because Dax, the photographer, is like a total octopus, you know, all hands. But the real problem is that the client has a special relationship with the guy, and there's just no delicate way to tell them that Allie will be a no-show unless they axe Dax.
Vincent, we cannot afford to lose this shoot. I'll talk to Allie. Hell, I'll even go down to the studio and be her bodyguard if I have to.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Ian. I think that'll make a huge difference.
Where's Catherine? She stepped out.
Am I supposed to guess where?
She had a casual meeting with the people from Channel 4. Said she wanted to discuss some of the coverage for the Millennia Bash next week.
Well, is there a problem?
No, not at all. Actually, everything's going really well. The press should have gotten their invites this morning. The artwork's ready and ready to be picked up. And Catherine and I are working on the programs as we speak.
Good. Sounds like everything's in order.
Is everything all right, Macy?
Yeah, sure. Why?
No special reason. You just haven't seen you around the agency much lately.
I'm sure you and Catherine are right on top of things. Listen, I need to ask you a favor. Come here.
Sure.
A couple of weeks ago, I set up a meeting between a photographer and a model. Photo shoot, nothing. I'd like those records to disappear.
No problem. Who is she?
Deirdre Parks. Yeah. Listen, if anybody ever traced her back here to the agency, it could be a major problem for us. And especially with the Millennia promo coming up. I mean, talk about your bad publicity.
No problem. I'll take care of it.
Good. Because I never forget a favor.
Yeah, that's right. I've known for a while now. I also knew what was gonna happen. Bobby tried to tell me the day of the crash.
Lucas, whatever you think.
Oh, please. When I knew Bobby would come to his senses, we couldn't fool him for very long. He was gonna put an end to this once and for all.
No, Lucas, you're so wrong.
Oh, like I expect you to admit it?
But you're wrong.
You know, this has been eating at me for way too long. And there's only one solution. I want you out of the house. You understand me, Anne? Out of this family, out of our lives, or I swear I won't be responsible for what happens to you.
The Atlantic Ocean.
Thanks.
Pretty much stays like that all the time.
Well, I wouldn't know. I've never seen it before.
What, the Atlantic?
I've never seen any ocean.
Yeah, but isn't Stockholm built on water?
Yes, but that's the Baltic Sea.
Right.
You get the difference? Baltic Sea, Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah. I guess it is. You know, living in Miami for so long, you end up taking all that stuff for granted.
didn't even want to think about how much I took for granted. You know, I never got to say goodbye to her. Can't think like that, Alex. It's gonna drive you crazy. I'm not talking about an actual goodbye, you know. But something. Something to show them how much they meant to me. Hey, they were good people. I'm sure they knew. Maybe. Not the way I wanted them to.
And what about Jade?
I'm worried about her. I don't know what it is, Sage, but there's something not right.
You sound terrible, Mother. What's wrong?
There's so much going on with the business, so much I wish that I could tell you. It's getting to a point where I'm afraid of what might happen.
Look, Martin, I'm not going to beat around the bush here. The simple fact is that Anne has been pulling the wool over your eyes for a long time. You've just been too preoccupied to notice. The entire time she was pretending to be the good wife, she was carrying on with Stefan. Face it.